it's already a big thing. And if you can win also with nice football, it would be the end of the world, I think.
That was Rijkaard. There's Hullet, and here's the third one, Van Basten. Oh, it's so easy to fall in love with football like this.
Netherlands has produced some of the greatest footballing talents ever. Football's Picasso Johan Cruyff joins others such as Rijkaard, Gullit, Seedorf, Koeman, Jaap Stam, Robben, and there's infinite more that I could name, but we'd be here for days. Amongst these stars emerged a legend from the outskirts of Utrecht by the name of Marco van Basten. Hey guys, Footy Central here, and today I'll be talking about the tragic yet heroic story of Marco van Basten. Van Basten was born on the 31st of October in 1964 to Joop and Lenny van Basten. His father Joop played football as a defender for an amateur side. Marco was obsessed with winning from a young age. He was a multi-sport athlete as a child who had no idea what the future held for him. Van Basten spent the majority of his youth career with local club UVV in Utrecht. There he made noise by dominating the competition, garnering the attention of none other than Johan Cruyff. That's why when former Inter Milan player Sandro Mazzola invited Cruyff to bring a team to his five-a-side tournament in Milan, he chose a 15-year-old Marco to come with him. Mazzola warned Cruyff that this is a tournament for professional players, but Cruyff persisted, letting him know that they had a real talent on their hands and that even at such a young age, he could hold his own against Europe's best. At age 16, Van Basten made the move to one of Europe's most decorated clubs and obviously the Netherlands' best, Ajax. It didn't take long for him to make his move from the youth team to the second team all the way to the first. Van Basten made his debut as a substitute coming on for Cruyff, and it didn't take him much longer than 10 minutes to score his first goal. As a teenager, Marco scored 9 goals in his first season, showing no hesitation to make his mark, and that was the start of an incredible legacy set at Ajax. Van Basten hit the back of the net 117 times in an astonishing 112 games, and was the top scorer of the Eredivisie for 4 years. He even won the Golden Boot in 1985-86, scoring 37 goals in only 26 league matches. One of Marco's finest goals in an Ajax shirt came against FC Den Bosch, where he scored an unforgettable overhead bicycle kick. During his time at Ajax, Van Basten won the Eredivisie and Domestic Cup 3 times, but more importantly, lifted the UEFA Cup Winners' Cup against Lokomotiv Leipzig, where he scored the winning goal. His legendary performances at Ajax meant that he was well due a transfer, but where was he headed? Remember Sandro Mazzola, who invited Marco and Cruyff to his five-a-side tournament? Yeah. After seeing his performances firsthand during Marco's early years at Ajax, he made sure that Marco signed a pre-contract to join Inter Milan. That's right, Van Basten was supposed to go to Inter Milan. However, Van Basten had fell ill during that season at Ajax, so he wasn't able to finalize the terms of the contract. Then came restrictions for foreign players in Italy, and by the time that those restrictions were removed, Van Basten still wanted to go to Milan, but not with Inter, rather their arch rivals, AC Milan. Van Basten was intrigued by AC Milan's new, powerful, and eager club president, Silvio Berlusconi. Berlusconi purchased not only Van Basten, but brought in his compatriots Ruud Gullit and Frank Rijkaard, creating a powerful Dutch trident. The introduction of these all-time great players, in coalition with existing legends such as Maldini and Baresi, meant that this team was beyond stacked. In their first season together, Milan won their first Scudetto in 9 years. However, Van Basten's success was bittersweet, as he only played 11 games due to recurring ankle injuries, the start of an extremely worrying trend. Van Basten missed 6 months of that 1988 season. However, he returned just in time for his national team at the 1988 Euros. Marco started the first game of the group stages against the Soviet Union on the bench. However, he was deemed fit to play against a great England side, and in his first full game back, Marco did what he does best, scoring a legendary hat-trick. This game set up an intense semi-rival against the Netherlands' historic rivals West Germany. This was the team which robbed Cruyff of the World Cup in 1974. With 2 minutes left in the game and the scores tied 1-1, who else? Marco again stepped up when his team needed him the most, scoring the winning goal. Only the Soviet Union stood between Marco's Netherlands and the elusive European Cup. Marco's teammate, Ruud Gullit, drew first blood as he broke the deadlock in the 32nd minute. and what followed afterwards in the 64th minute, I believe can only be defined with one word: genius. Netherlands were finally victorious in international competition, after 2 international defeats in the World Cup finals just a decade prior. For his efforts, Van Basten was awarded his first Ballon d'Or, the 1988 Ballon d'Or. The following season, Van Basten followed up with even more brilliance, as he scored twice in the final of the European Cup against Sao Bucharest, which is now known today as the UEFA Champions League, to win his first of this trophy. And again, he won the Ballon d'Or in 1989. The 1989-90 season saw Van Basten finish as the top scorer of the Serie A and book his team a trip to another European Cup final, this time providing the assist to Rijkaard's only winning goal and thus repeating as European champions. Fabio Capello took over in 1991, and AC Milan yet again won another Scudetto, this time undefeated for the entire 91-92 campaign, and Van Basten finished as top scorer with 25 goals. His incredible season saw him win his 3rd and final Ballon d'Or at age 28. Milan stretched their unbeaten run into the 92-93 season, not losing for 58 games. But Van Basten didn't know that this would be his final dance, that this season would be the last of the best. His ankle injury recurred against Ancona, forcing him to stay sidelined for another 6 months and undergo even more surgeries on an already damaged ankle. Van Basten returned for the Champions League final, where he would play his final game as a professional footballer. Milan lost 1-0 to Marcel, and Van Basten was substituted in the 86th minute as a result of a rough challenge, meaning that he would again have to go through another series of ankle operations. Van Basten thus missed the entire 93-94 campaign, missing AC Milan's Champions League win and their Scudetto as he tried pushing himself one final time. Van Basten then also missed the 1994 World Cup, and after 2 years of attempted continuous rehabilitation, that was it. Van Basten was forced to hang up his boots at such a young age in the August of 1995. Van Basten would go on to become the manager of the Dutch national team in 2004, and he guided the squad to the round of 16 at the 2006 World Cup, but left after the Netherlands lost to Russia in the quarterfinals of the 2008 Euros. He had some club managerial stints as well, at Ajax, SC Heerenveen, AZ Alkmaar. However, nothing could make up for his lost time as a player. The Swan of Utrecht, Marco van Basten's legacy, is well appreciated by admirants of football, especially those who grew up or played around the time that he was in the Serie A. Hernan Crespo called him the greatest center forward of all time. Diego Maradona said that he was in the conversation for the greatest player that he ever saw, and Maldini called him the most complete player he ever played with. However, no one summed it up better than his former coach, Fabio Capello, who said, "Marco was the greatest striker I ever coached. His early retirement was a mortal misfortune for him, for football, and for Milan. It will forever remain a tragedy of great proportions how football never got to see the complete story of Marco van Basten. However, his legacy will remain forever eternal in his beloved country of the Netherlands and the city which he ruled, Milan."